To be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Toronto Thunderbirds. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Cut. 20. Check four. Watch twins. Jim. Hatchet. Here we go. Kill. Alert flow.
On first down, Gilliam. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
17.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Value 3. Bang. Hey, switch gears. Check 13. Go. Louis. 50. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now a give, right side. Gilliam, he's got the first down and more past midfield. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. Henry. Runs the mic.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Go. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Cover.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Toronto first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check it out.
staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Let's go one more.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now you won. We got three, fellas. We got three. Watch 84. Watch 84. Now you won.
After the interception, here's Goff. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Hey, kill.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
180. Check. 4 down. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Tookie's the mic. Hey.
Goff on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hold on. Check. 22 jet bomber. Man, that's trash. Rush in. Super one. March 50. General West. Pick it up.
They'll try the left side. Gilliam. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared. Kill.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. He had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go.
Second and 9 now. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
We go, son. Right 20. Right 50. Go. Go.
They'll run on first down. Gilliam, and an alley to run. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
You better bring. Let me know right now. You better bring. Say.
On third down. Gilliam. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on fourth down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bravo.
Mike 50, Mike 50. All day, dog.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 11. 11.
They'll try and run for it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Now he's got it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 19 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here we go. Danny. Undercrush.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Check.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch it. 2 for 1. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
On 2nd down, Gilliam. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st down, San Diego.
Now gone. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Bang, kill, kill.
Out of the gun. Gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. You ain't doing nothing today.
Looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. They're running it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, watch 1, 2, check cover.
2nd and 6. Under pressure, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here we go. Set. 10, touchdown. Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. We all.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gilliam, 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
It's our time. It's our time. Check nickel. Big dad. Go. Check. Switch.
Goff now looks to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. No.
On 1st down, it's gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here we go. 70 ending. Got you pumped. Single. Single slot.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, D. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught by Davis. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Welcome back to Toronto as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous. Value 3, value 3. All right, 15, Mike. 2. Record. Shift.
Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check 20.
Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And this will be a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check 52.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down now, Gilliam. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Now you won. It's a safety creek. Check. 36. What's that?
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. With the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the...
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A loss of 2 there, second down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilliam. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for our visitors, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a